Hey everyone, welcome back to band practice. I'm Emma.
And I'm Madison, and today we're going to be doing our autumn bucket list. We did one of these for summer, and it was a lot of fun, and I think you guys liked it. I don't know. So we decided to do it for our favorite season, autumn.
Perfect. The time we thrive. I wore an orange top for this. I
Very
literally
cute.
changed just for this, and you actually can't even see it, so it's fine.
I'm in like green pants and a brown
Ooh.
shirt, so we're both giving fall
It's giving
color
fall
palette.
neutrals. Yeah.
Earthy
that.
tones.
As
if that's not what I wear all year round, but it's extra fitting for fall.
Yeah. I really kind of embraced this year. I think that orange is like my favorite color. So this is like my first fall just like really living in that truth, and I need to get some orange decor up.
I know. I loved your first day of fall TikTok with all your cute spooky decor and stuff. It was very cute.
A lot of that is out year round, truly.
But the glasses, so cute.
Oh yeah, the anthropology pumpkin glasses, so good. Let's do some life updates.
You start. The people are wondering. Like, they have really been writing for you on our Instagram DMs or Instagram comments. The people are just dying to know how you are.
I was so anxious about last week's episode. In fact, I went to work that day and then left like an hour later because I started having a panic attack and crying at my desk. So yeah, like that was just, interesting. The person wasn't really a big fan of that, but that's okay.
He's the only one that wasn't a fan. Everybody else loved it.
Yeah, everyone loved it and wrote for me. And we're like, actually, you were very kind about that. I was like, thank you. That's something I always stand for is like, I never want someone to be able to like, I think I had said this to you, like, if someone does me wrong, I don't want to do them wrong back because I want them to like live with the fact that they like did this to such a nice, kind person, Yeah. So I'm just like really trying to remain in that. I'm like, okay, so one thing I did do this week is I downloaded some dating apps. Not because I want to date anyone. But contrary to popular belief, like I'm not using it to like actually speak to people or with any intention of like meeting anyone. It's simply just because I needed to know, like, is there hope? Like, because when you get out of a relationship, you're like, how am I going to find someone again? Like that. And like for me, it takes me like a few years to end up finding, like, all of my relationships have been like a good chunk of time in between. So I was just like, wow, I'm really going to be quite lonely for like a long time. And like, what if everyone out there sucks? So I was just like downloaded them to like see what other fish are in the sea. Again, not with any intention of like acting, but just to like, I don't know, maybe have like a confidence boost or like, oh, like there is hope. There's no hope. I hate to report there is no hope out there. It is not promising. Like, where are all the hot people? I'm serious. Where are they?
I know. I feel like dating apps, you would think like because you have access to like a million people at one time, it'd just be like swipe right, like all these cutie pies. It's bleak from what I remember. I mean, man. Ooh, yeah.
So I'm not really sure like what my plan is for like meeting someone eventually. But I don't think it's gonna be that. And yeah, that's like really my only update. I wish I didn't go out this weekend. I stayed in. I watched 5 different movies this weekend. And
the weekend's not even over.
And it's Sunday.
You could squeeze 2 more in or something.
I have plans. Yeah, I really haven't done much this last week since y'all last heard from me, but that's my little life update. Send your prospects my way.
Yeah, we were thinking of making, this is half a joke, but I'm a little bit serious, having a dating show series where people like submit their applications and then we have them on the podcast and like live interview these boys. So if you have anyone like in mind, maybe we could, start the roster, and if things are looking good, we might make it a whole series.
I love it. Yep. Send us a DM.
Yeah, let us know. Anybody's friends, brothers.
Yeah. I think that's the way cousins. I want to do it anyways, because you just don't know people when you meet them randomly. And now I'm like, sometimes you don't know them when you date them for a year and a half. So I also would like to like date someone that like people could vouch for, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, let us know. Friends of friends, family members. Not
Yeah.
mine, yours, but not yours. But you know,
But you never know.
You never know. But no. Anyways, well, what's your life update?
Let me think. I didn't prepare for this for some reason. It's as if we don't do this every week.
Right.
I guess my life update is really what I'm looking forward to, and all I've been looking forward to since last week when this plot became a thing is Emma's coming to visit me this weekend.
Yeah. Oh my god. I already forgot. I'm so excited.
Yeah, so this weekend it sounds like wasn't very eventful for either of us, but we're just getting some extra rest, some prep, because we're about to hit the town when Emma comes to Denver. So absolutely. I'm very excited for that.
I'm very excited as well. It's going to be so fun. Have like the leaves changed at all, or will they be in like another town that we could go to?
I think in another town. I hear like end of September, beginning of October is like peak. I think they're like aspen trees or something, but they're not just in aspen. But yeah. So we are planning a little road trip. I think like up in the mountains over yonder they'll be changing. But in Denver, I'm looking at my window right now. No, they're all green.
And you know what? I'll take green as well.
Right. So. Yeah.
No, I'm so excited. I was looking at the weather. It's not going to be like freezing, which is good. But I will be bringing my sweaters, whether I need them or not.
I know. I looked because it has been pretty chilly. Like yesterday, what did we do in the morning? We did something in the morning. Oh, we just went to get coffee, but we were walking and it was like chilly. Like it was like 60. So I was like, oh, I wonder what it'll be when Emma is here. I look, it's like 87. I'm like, okay, perfect. But again, on a road trip, it'll be chilly. So bring a sweater.
I can't wait.
And our matching Uggs.
Literally. Oh my god, they're gonna be annoying actually.
Yeah.
So stay tuned.
Insufferable.
We'll record together. Don't worry. Don't you worry.
Yeah. We have 3 full days, so who knows what we'll get up to.
Yep.
I told Ben today he takes the air mattress. We get Indy in the big bed.
Period. Sorry, dude. Sneeze, you lose. I just want to sleep with Indy and with you.
The snuggles
you guys
would go
snuggle.
Crazy.
Yeah.
He is a snuggler. It's like actually a little bit ridiculous.
I'm excited.
Another life update that's not as exciting is that Indy has entered, I guess, puberty, and today at the farmer's market he fully mounted and humped a dog.
Oh,
and somebody was walking past and said, "Hey, he's trying to get it in."
I can't. Not Indy. Not Indy.
No, and it was another weenie, and I don't think it's like, maybe it's not puberty because it wasn't like, it was another boy dog. Like he wasn't trying to get it in, but he has really come out of his shell. Like he's the instigator when he's playing with other dogs, and this dog was much more shy. And so we kept making jokes after it happened that like Indy thinks he's an alpha male. Like he's like, I'm an alpha, and so I'm gonna hump you to the other dog, and it's just not okay. So that might be something that you witness, and I apologize in advance.
Okay. Thank you for the warning.
Yeah, no problem. Well, I mean, I don't know what else we could update on. So what are you drinking?
Truly. I got a drink from Dutch. I got a chai with strawberry.
Yum.
And it tastes like, you know, if you made a chai with strawberry milk, and it's just so delicious.
I went to Dutch Rose today too, but I already drank my drink, so I had to make another drink, God forbid. So I made a matcha with oat milk, and I got this brown sugar cinnamon syrup from the only thing that comes into my mind is Tortellini, but that's not the brand, but the brand with the T. Torani, not Tortellini. They have a brown sugar cinnamon, and it is delicious, and it's very much giving fall. And in a matcha, oh, so good.
Wow, I love that. You'll have to make me one next week.
I was gonna say I can play barista. I even like whisk. Sometimes I just do the electric mixer for matcha when I'm lazy, but I got out the bamboo whisk and everything. Yeah, so it's extra good.
Oh, okay, authentic.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, well, I guess we should just hop into our bucket lists.
Yeah,
shall we? Oh, your mom just texted me.
Oh, what'd she say?
Let's see what she said. She said, "Are you loving your Prada wallet?" Steph, I really am. I really am. I'll have to get back to you. How about you start, since I started with the life updates?
Okay. So I try to do a mix of things that like I'll have to go out of my way for, like really make an effort on.
Yeah.
And have things that I'm like, this is going to happen and it's going to make me happy. So I'm going to put it on the list anyways. So this first one is something that we already planned. So I know it's happening. Baking the Taylor Swift chai cookies. I've seen them going around the past couple seasons. I don't know when they became a thing or she shared the recipe or something. But I remember last year I wanted to make them and I never did. So when Emma comes, we're going to be in our baking era and we're going to make the Taylor Swift chai cookies. And I can't wait.
I love Taylor Swift. I love chai and I love cookies. So this really is like made for me and for you. So
yes, we are chai girlies.
We are.
And in a cookie, so good.
I just know it's going to be so good. My first is I would love to go on a scenic gondola ride. Whether that's with you or even just like up in Flagstaff. That's something I've done a lot. And it's just so pretty because you get to see just like the beautiful leaves changing color and I don't know, you get all snuggled up and it's like fun to just like, you know, sit and chat with whoever you're with in your little seat. And I don't know, I would love to do that. I don't have plans yet, but we'll see.
Maybe we'll go over here.
Over there?
Maybe. Over here.
Okay. Can we hold hands or like what?
Of course, yes.
Okay.
And we can take cute pictures in the gondola and everything. I hope we get the little bubble to ourselves. I really love a gondola. It reminds me a lot of times, like in Flagstaff, when we go snowboarding there, they have a gondola and it's just so much fun. And you always get put in with such characters and you can just talk to them on the way up. It's just so funny. But I haven't, or I guess I've done one when I wasn't snowboarding, but it's not something that I've done often, so that would be fun.
I've only ever gone when it's not snowing.
So. Really? Wow.
Yeah.
We did one over. Do you know what Telluride is in Colorado? They have a gondola that's like public transportation because it like goes to the top of the mountain for snowboarding, cool. But then it also goes down to the other town, so you can take it between towns, and it's really cute. And we did that a couple years ago whenever we were there. I
can't wait for you to take me snowboarding this year.
Yeah, well, you know, everybody says it every year, so maybe this year will be the year.
Maybe it will. I feel it in me. I'm ready for something new.
Yes, I feel like it's like when you describe it to people, it actually doesn't sound fun at all. Like I'm like, okay, you have to pay hundreds of dollars. You're gonna be freezing cold. You're going to get hurt. And you're probably going to cry like your first day. Like it just doesn't sound fun at all, but it is, like, especially when you're with friends or you have somebody that's like a good teacher, which I'm not a good teacher, but Ben is, so he can teach you. Perfect. It's really fun.
You're so self-aware.
I am not a good teacher at all. We were actually talking earlier about homeschooling because Ben was homeschooled, and I asked him if he would want to homeschool our kids, and he was like, maybe if I could homeschool them, but not if you were the teacher.
Please. He's so honest.
I know, and he's so right because I know it wouldn't be good. Let's go shopping today instead, and like that'll be our lesson.
Love it.
My next thing on my bucket list is seeing Emma at least 3 times this season. Because we were talking about it today. Like I visited the beginning of September for just a weekend. She's visiting the beginning of October for just one weekend. And we were like, normalize the weekend trip. I've said this before on the podcast, I know, but especially the flights from Denver to Phoenix are very affordable. Like sometimes you can find them under $100. And we'd spend that in a weekend anyways, whether it's shopping, grocery shopping, filling up your gas tank, like you're going to spend the money anyway. So we might as well see each other and just spend it on a plane ticket. We really have no excuses. So
none.
Yeah, I'm thinking 2 times I could accept, 3 times would be ideal.
I agree. I would like to visit you for that one other weekend in October, and then maybe like you could come here at one point.
Yeah, I would love that. What weekend are you talking about though? Did we plan something?
The one that Ben's not going to be in town for.
Oh, I forgot.
I don't have to come.
No, please do. I don't want to be alone. Oh my god. Okay, we'll have to plan that one too.
Yeah.
And then I'll come see you. Because Arizona in the fall is like enjoyable.
It's the most ideal time.
Mm-hmm.
My next bucket list item is I want to visit my favorite pumpkin patch that is in Flagstaff, Viola's. It's so cute. It's not like a traditional pumpkin patch where it's like literally like a pumpkin patch. I don't know. It's like a garden. It's usually like this really pretty garden, but they just like decorate it for Halloween and like the pumpkins are everywhere. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just my favorite. I go every year and I don't have plans yet to go, but maybe I'll have to go to Flagstaff next month. It's very important to me.
I haven't
Tradition.
been pumpkin patching in a couple years now. The last time I remember going was in California, and I remember I got a parking ticket, and it was very traumatic. But I don't think I've been to one in
Brutal.
Arizona in like years and years.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll have to try one out here because that is always a fun activity.
It really is. Do you like to carve pumpkins?
I do. That again, I haven't done in years, but
Yeah.
you know, I don't know if I love it actually. I love it theoretically, but mine never turns out as good as I want, and it kind of smells
Right.
bad.
Yeah, it's like you realize it actually takes so long to get the guts out.
Uh-huh.
And I love to like roast pumpkin seeds. Whenever I do that, and like that's also a task of like cleaning them, and like it really is just like a lot, but it is fun and I do love it.
Mm-hmm. I do have very fond memories of it though, because do you remember at our elementary school every year we would all carve a pumpkin and then we'd have the fall festival, I think it was called, or something, and then all the kids and the parents would come and we'd walk around the whole school and look at everyone's pumpkins. It was so fun.
That was so fun.
And I feel like they'd have like rides or like little carnival booths or something. Like it'd be like a whole festival
and maybe like a band.
That was like my favorite.
That was my favorite
event of the year.
I bet so Steph always came. My mom always came.
Yeah, it was fun.
I love that like we went to all the same schools. Like literally went to the same elementary school. So like even if like we weren't like I don't know, like in each other's like friend group in every grade, like we still share the same like traditions and experiences. It's just like cute.
Yes. I love like having friends later in life that don't know everything about your whole entire life and every single phase you've ever had ever. But also there's something so funny about like I could bring up anybody and you would know what I was talking about, or any like scandal or like drama or like event in our schools and you would know. It's just so funny that like dating back to I could like name somebody from our second grade class and you'd be like, oh yeah, I remember her.
Mm-hmm.
It's so funny.
Right. It is fun.
Okay, my next one is to visit somewhere new in Colorado. There's like a little bug. Ew.
Not a bug.
Not a bug in my house. Absolutely not. That's only for outside. I feel like we haven't really explored. Like we go to this like little towns that we like and we like do explore a little bit, but I haven't been somewhere that I've never been before in a while.
Mm-hmm.
And we might be going to one. So that'll be fun. But I do want to like there's just so many cute little towns and like I don't know, fun day trips outside of Denver.
Yeah.
That I want to go to and see like all the pretty little mountain towns in the fall.
It's going to be so fun. We're going to do it.
We are.
My next one is a baking one. I want to bake homemade pumpkin bread. I think I've done that like the last 2 years and it's always really fun. But I find like I have never finished a loaf of pumpkin bread. Like it's normally only me that eats it. This year I want to make maybe muffins and then like give people some of them.
Cute.
Yeah, I love pumpkin bread, so I'm gonna do that.
That sounds so fun. I think I've been like the other day I made little cupcakes and I feel like I've been making different types of cookies and stuff. I've been kind of in my baking era because it's so much fun when it's not an absolute struggle and disaster trying to make things vegan, because vegan baking is very difficult, and so I have just really been enjoying like
I never thought
effortlessly being able to bake something because like you can put an egg in it and then it'll rise, you know what I mean? So it's been very fun. I feel like I haven't had normal pumpkin bread obviously in 8 years, so it'll be fun to make some actual, you know, good classic pumpkin bread. Can't beat it.
Mm-hmm. Cannot beat it.
Okay, my next one is to drink a pumpkin drink while wearing my Uggs, unironically. I posted about this when I first got my Uggs, I was like, it's a basic girl fall, like unironically. Like I will be frolicking in the fall leaves in my Uggs, maybe with like a scarf on and holding my pumpkin drink, and I'll be enjoying every second of it. Like there's just something so wholesome and just pure good about like a Christian girl autumn. Like, you know, like the classic Christian girl autumn. Like if I had an infinity scarf, I would be wearing it.
I'd wear it. Yeah. And I'd wear it to church.
And I'd wear it to church, and I'd be having my hands up and I'd be singing, and it's just like, with like even like a warm drink. Like for some reason I picture like a warm Starbucks cup.
Yes. That sounds glorious, really.
Yeah. And hallelujah. I'm not ashamed. Hallelujah and amen. Hallelujah. I can't wait.
We can do that together also.
Yes.
Let's see how many of these we can knock off next weekend.
I know.
We're gonna be booked and busy.
We are. And we have to make it to Whiskey Row. Like, I don't know how we're gonna fit it all in.
We also need to go out. My next one is also baking related, but I want to make the classic festive Pillsbury sugar cookies, the ones that come with the little prints on them. You get the pumpkin. I need to have them. Are they good? They're good if you like put a frosting on them so that they like have some flavor, but otherwise they're just like But it's just a classic, you know. They're just
like
so
a fall
cute.
rite of passage.
It really is. Having like a fall movie night.
That's also something that we have to do.
Yes. Yes. Have you seen people put those sugar cookies inside a chocolate chip cookie?
No.
I've seen that on TikTok maybe once or twice. So maybe I'll try that.
That sounds yummy. I saw those at Target. I think like I was there 2 days ago and I saw them and I was like, should I buy them? And then I was like, no, I'll wait for Emma.
Oh, thank you.
But also that reminds me, I saw a TikTok of somebody put like just the whole sheet of them and bake them, like bake 2 sheets of them and then put ice cream in between them. Did you see that TikTok? Like an ice cream sandwich? I did,
yeah. Like,
But then, listen, that sounds delicious and scrumptious. But then I saw a stitch of it, and this girl like zoomed into one of the comments that was left on the video and was like, somebody like tag me when she posts the recipe. And the girl was like, what do you mean the recipe? Like, it's pre-made cookies. She didn't even separate them. And then she put ice cream in between them. But that's just, lately, I've been really reading TikTok comments, and they piss me off to no end. Why are people so stupid?
I know.
On every video you can find like just the absolute bottom of the barrel of like human intelligence. You will find it in a TikTok comment section. What do you mean the recipe? Do you really need a recipe? It's like the same energy as somebody will be making like a peanut butter banana smoothie, and then somebody will comment like, I'm allergic to peanuts and I hate banana, like what could I substitute? It's like,
literally
make a different smoothie. It's a peanut butter
Why
banana
are you
smoothie.
asking me?
Right. Like, I don't care. I really don't. It was a tangent, but it's immediately what popped into my head. Okay, my next one is to go apple picking. Similar to a pumpkin patch, I feel like it's just like such a fall thing.
Yeah.
But I have only done it a couple times in my life. But a couple years ago, me and my mom went to an apple orchard in Gilbert. And it was so much fun. We got a bunch of apples, and then we made like all these different apple desserts, which I normally don't even really love apple desserts, but it's fun when you like pick the apples yourself and then you're making like little homemade apple pies and stuff. And I just remember it was so much fun. And I love a good apple. I never like go for apples, you know? But then when you have one, they're so good.
One.
Yes.
And I cut them really thin, so they're like little apple chips.
Yes.
Do you want to know a fun fact about me?
I do. Are you British?
Yeah. I don't like cooked fruit. Like I can't do like fruit pies or like fruit cobblers or like, I don't know. I just don't like it. I can do like a banana cream pie or like something like that, but I don't do like an apple or a blueberry or cherry or peach, or it's just not for me.
I know. So, I hated them until like literally probably 2 years ago or something, but I like the thought of like a slimy, mushy cooked fruit, like a peach cobbler or something. I couldn't handle it.
No.
Like, but now I've dabbled in like a apple I've had like an apple pie moment, maybe like a peach cobbler moment with a little ice cream. Who could dislike it?
Maybe
but
I should try it again.
Yes, maybe your palate has changed,
Yeah.
but I do get it from like a texture standpoint, and also like the warmness of the fruit can sometimes be off-putting.
It's not correct to me.
I understand that.
Thank you. Moving on from food, my next bucket list item is to dress up for Halloween this year. I dressed up last year, and that was one of like the first times. Well, it was the first time as like an adult, like actually doing like a costume and going out. And I had a lot of fun, and I'd really like to do it again this year. And I have some ideas. You guys can check out my TikTok. I posted some of my fun Halloween costume ideas, but I'm not super sure what I would dress up as yet, and I don't have any plans, but I would like for it to happen.
Yeah. I feel like I like most years do dress up in some sort of way, because I'll like last minute have something and like just kind of throw something together. But it's been years and years since I've like actually planned and put effort into a costume. And I would love to just like really slay the house down with like a super good costume. I don't know if I'll have any plans this year, considering I don't have any friends. But maybe I could come to Arizona for Halloween.
Please.
Yeah, Ben would probably like that too, because there's this like skate park event that happens every year that he like always goes to.
So let's go.
And he can go to that.
I'll find a boyfriend.
I was gonna say he could go to that and we could do something different, but right as I started saying it, I was like, no, we will be there though for your boyfriend. Not naming any names, just any one of them.
Any one of them. Line them up.
And that's where we could do our scouting for our dating show.
Yeah. We can have a little sign-up sheet.
Oh my god, please. We have like a booth set up.
Oh no.
That would be funny. Okay. But that would be really fun. And maybe we could do like,
would be fun.
Not matching, but like coinciding costumes.
That could be cute. With me.
But if you guys do need Halloween inspo, Emma has been really hitting it out of the park on TikTok with these costume ideas.
I take pride in it, truly.
They're so good. And it's not like, I feel like a lot of times when people make videos like that, like ideas for stuff, it's like, okay, yeah, duh. Like we've seen that all before.
So many times, yeah.
But yours are completely original, never been seen before, show-stopping, beautiful, amazing. Like I really have never heard anybody even throw these ideas out. And you and your inspo pictures are just so good for them. They're some of my favorite videos you've made, to be quite frank.
Oh my gosh, guys. Thank you. I mean, this is my favorite holiday, so I really have to like pull out all the stops. And I've always had an ongoing note in my notes app about like Halloween costumes whenever I think of something, even though I like rarely actually dressed up. So I finally had a purpose for these ideas.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I think that should be your niche, not Halloween costumes, but just like curating aesthetics. Do you know what I mean? Like that style of video.
Okay.
Because you're so good at finding, like even when we do stuff for band practice and I'm like, okay, we need like a dump of like fall stuff or whatever, you will find the perfect pictures for it. Like you somehow just really nail it every time. So if you did like different style and then like did like inspo pics for that, or even like do you see the TikToks that are like, maybe it could be like, it's different things, but the first thing that pops into my head is like astrological sign, like this is your vibe. If you're a Virgo, like, go for this. You would be so good at that.
I should do
curating
that. Like the
vibe,
things we send each other, like which one is your friend?
Yes, yeah, you'd be good at that.
Thanks. Okay, shoot. Maybe I'll play around after this.
Yeah. Okay, my next one, as I've talked about many times before, I'm not really a movie gal. I'm not a TV show gal. I haven't really seen a lot of anything really. But I do feel like there's staple fall movies. I've seen like the Disney ones and stuff, but I'm talking like Gilmore Girls, even like Harry Potter, like movies that people just watch in the fall, or TV series or whatever. I haven't seen any of them. The first one that came to my mind was Gilmore Girls, but maybe you could have some recommendations for me. I want to have like a proper
Gilmore Girls last night.
Really? See, it is giving fall.
It is my fall vibe every year.
Yeah. I want like just like a fall show that like really gives fall.
Okay. Did you watch Wednesday? That was a good one.
I didn't. Ben begged me to watch it with him and I never did. Oh my god, Harley popping into the camera.
She's just like, she needs attention, I guess. So
for
this is
our
my
YouTube
life.
viewers are getting a show.
Yeah, they're seeing a lot of ass. Vampire Diaries was really good.
Never seen
Did you
it.
ever watch that? Yeah, I don't know why I asked. Stranger Things.
Never seen it. I would love to watch that one.
Girl, I'd make a list for you.
Yeah, that one is such like, I feel like people reference it. There's a lot of ones that people reference just like, and I know it's from Stranger Things or whatever, or they'll like be like, oh, that looks like a certain character, and I don't really know what they're talking about. I need to get it together.
I loved Stranger Things. Like, I loved that show. Gosh, now I just can't stop thinking. I'm like, ooh, I feel like there's more that are so obvious, but I'm just not thinking of them, but it's really not important right now.
I know. You'll have to send me a list later, and I can pick one.
Yeah. All right, next I want to go to a haunted house or do like a ghost tour. So I love spooky things. I love paranormal stuff, although I don't like, I believe in it so much that like I don't watch a lot of it anymore because I've had phases where like I'll watch a ghost hunting show or something. And some episodes can get like, whether you like believe in it or not, it's just like unsettling. And I just feel like it like affects the energy of my environment. It sounds silly coming out of my mouth, but I love
no, that's real.
I love like a historical haunted like ghost tour, like an actual, not like a, I mean, I like a haunted house too, where it's like actors and stuff, but I love to like find a place that's like actually haunted and like do their tours. I think there's a local brewery that does a ghost tour. What is it? Four Peaks. They recently did an episode for Ghost Adventures, and Laura and I saw that they do ghost tours in the fall around the brewery. And that episode was like gnarly. Like that place defo haunted. So
really,
I would like to do that. Yeah.
Where's the brewery?
It's in Tempe.
Okay. Is it just like an old building or something?
I guess so. Yeah. They say that it was probably built on like indigenous burial grounds. So
oh yeah, that'll do it.
That will do it.
Also, have you been?
And they deserve to haunt.
No, for real. Like
wreak havoc, baby.
Go off.
Burn it to the ground.
Have you been to Bisbee recently or anytime?
Not recently. I did Tombstone a few years back, and I did a ghost tour there. That was really fun. But I haven't been to Bisbee in a while.
There's like some old hotel, I think, that they say is like haunted, and I think they do ghost tours like around the historic area.
Perfect.
And I love Bisbee. It's such a cute little town, so it'd be like a fun day trip and ghost tour in one. True Halloween weekend.
We could stay in a haunted hotel.
Ooh, spooky.
I know.
Okay, my next one is to go to a drive-in movie theater, if those even still exist, or I could find one near me. I feel like that with like a cozy blankie, and like fun snacks in the back of my car. Oh my god, it'd be so fun. I remember there was one in Arizona. I don't remember where, but we would go when I was little, or like we went a couple times, and it's such like a core memory, and I feel like it'd be so fun if I could find one. I think that'd be fun. Yeah, a little date night. Whoever you choose, whoever you find, you could take
whoever asks me out.
It's a race. The clock starts now.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while, isn't it? My next one is to attend or host a Friendsgiving. There are some,
obstacles.
There's an obstacle here, which is friends. But I have hope that somehow, some way it's gonna work. So probably won't host, but maybe like I'll be invited to one. I don't know. I love to cook, and I just think Friendsgivings are so fun, and I would love to do that.
My next one is to read a spooky book. I also feel like you would have good recommendations for me, because I am not a reader of fiction very often.
Yeah.
But I would like to, because I've been in a nonfiction just drought, like really not feeling it.
She has so much knowledge.
So much knowledge, my brain can't get any bigger. I need something just like fun and entertaining. And I don't I don't really pay attention to like book talk or like people really recommending. It's just kind of goes in one ear and out the other. So I'm like Colleen Hoover. I don't know. Like,
yeah,
that's
right.
the only author I hear people talk about.
Yeah.
But as far as like spooky genre, I know nothing. So I am going to have to do a little research, or maybe you could recommend. But
absolutely.
Yeah, I want to read like a fun, spooky, entertaining book.
Thrillers are my favorite. That's my bread and butter. So, yeah.
I was going to
try
take
and
home
lend
that
you
book
one
from your house and I forgot it. Maybe you could bring it.
Oh, I can. Yeah, I'll bring you a book. I like it.
That's cute. Thanks.
I love this. Can you imagine if like we just like started both reading together? Like that just could be fun.
That would be really fun.
I started a new book last night. Let's see if I finish this one.
Are you're like a physical reader, right? Or do you read on your iPad sometimes?
I'm usually a physical reader.
Okay. Yeah, I'm the same, but I feel like that would be a good way for us to read things at the same time. Like we could just download it on our iPad and have a little book club.
Yeah, I'm not opposed.
That would be very fun.
That would be fun. Let's do it.
I know we were talking about a while ago podcast book club. Maybe we could bring that idea back.
We can make like a book club Geneva like sub chat.
Yes. So, cute.
Yep. Another plug. Link below.
So effortless. You really just slide it in there. You're good at it.
Every time. Thank you. All right. My next one is I want to go to a Rocky Horror showing. I've seen Rocky Horror twice, like live, the actual movie many times. But it's so fun. And I've never done it in Phoenix, but I'm sure there are like plenty of options and showings. But just like if you haven't been like that, it's just like a cool experience. I don't know. Like there's like a live reenactment of the movie as the movie's playing on like the big screen. And there's like different almost like chants or like things you say at different moments or to different characters. And it's such an experience. And I would love to like do it every year.
I don't really know what that is.
Guys, what the? Okay, we're gonna watch Rocky Horror when I come.
Okay, like I know the name and like I know like the visual, like the aesthetic of it, but I don't know like what. I couldn't tell you like a character, a plot, a part of the plot, like anything. Yeah. Nothing at all.
I love Rocky Horror so much. I would love to get some sort of tattoo for it. But yeah, I guess that's all I had to say. But it'd be fun. I wish we could find a showing together, but I don't know.
Okay, my last one is less like something that you can just check off the list. But I feel like every year, like the last third of the year, I'm my most grateful just because it's like 'tis the season, it's Thanksgiving, you know, Christmas. It's like very like family wholesome vibes. So I want to practice gratitude every day in some way, shape, or form, whether that be like keeping a journal or just like thinking it to myself before bed or in the morning or whatever. But I feel like every year I make more of a point to be more grateful during this season, and I'm just my best self when I'm like practicing gratitude every day. And it's something that is important to me but often falls kind of in the background. And yeah, I just want to get back to like prioritizing it every day.
That is so gorgeous and beautiful.
Thanks.
You know what? I'm grateful for you.
Oh, I'm grateful for you. Emma and I don't know what's been in the air, but we've been a little mushy-gushy with each other.
Really, it's been yuck.
I know. I feel like we used to not be so disgusting, but lately we've just been like texting each other. I love you so much. Like I really kiss you on your face.
To you. Like you're my person.
Like if other people saw it, they'd be like, "Oh, they're in a relationship." Like that's so cute.
Literally.
We're like, "Oh no."
My last one has to do with you. And I would really like to watch a scary movie with you because I've never watched a scary movie with you before. Do you like...
We just watched a scary movie together. We didn't finish it, but we started it.
Harry Potter?
No, at your birthday. The A24 one or whatever. Pearl.
Oh, right.
I can't believe you forget.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Why didn't I realize Pearl? Is that a different movie?
So that movie is kind of not maybe a saga, but there's like kind of 3 parts to it. So there's X, and then Pearl is like the part 2, which I get them mixed up sometimes. And then there's a third one, but they're following almost kind of the same story or the same character.
Okay.
But yeah, I totally forgot about that. Okay, well,
we weren't really paying. We were kind of talking, and we didn't finish it. It doesn't count, but
it wasn't the vibe. Yeah, there's a lot of nudity, and I forgot about that. You know when like you recommend a movie, and then you're watching with someone, and you're like, oh, they must think I'm like sick in the head. Like, they think they're like I'm a creep. But
or I even think that like if I ever recommend a song or something to someone and then I listen to it like through their ears, I'm like, this is the worst song ever. Like I just get in my head, I'm like, this is so stupid. Suddenly it sounds just like awful. Like the worst song ever.
Yeah. So I don't know. You probably don't watch a lot of scary movies, huh?
I'm not opposed to scary movies.
Okay.
I like
we can find something
I mean, I wouldn't watch it like alone, but as like a fun, cozy movie night with like a little spooky movie, I would do it.
You know what's fun? Going to see a scary movie in theaters by yourself. Actually, it's terrifying. I've done it, and it's crazy.
If I even go see like a cartoon by myself, I'm afraid for my life. Movie theaters are just anxiety inducing to me, but it's fine.
It's my place to be. I love it. I went and saw Hereditary alone, and that was like that was too much, and I shouldn't have done that. But it can be fun sometimes.
The root of my fear is the Joker shooting. Remember that? That was like I like had nightmares about that man's mugshot. Like it like haunted me, and I just realized the other day that movie theater is like 30 minutes from my house.
I was gonna say it was in Colorado.
Yeah, I totally forgot. It's in the city that Ben works in. Like it's like right down the street from his work. Terrifying. So that kind of reignited my fear of movie theaters because I'm like, it happened just down the street. My biggest nightmare.
Yeah. No, just doing anything in public these days is it's always in the back of my head. It's really sad.
Yeah. That's the end of our spooky episode.
Yeah.
Gun violence.
Literally. Well, I mean, different. But at some point, I'd love for us to do a spooky episode where we read scary stories.
Yeah.
Or share our own. So
I know.
Stay tuned.
I want to hear all of your spooky stories because I've heard some in passing.
I've been haunted.
I know. I want the full rundown. We need it.
You got it.
But if you guys have any like ghost stories, spooky stories, haunted things, let us know, because if we can get some together, it would be fun to read them. For sure. I hope y'all are feeling cozy and ready for fall. If you want to stay up to date with us, you can follow us on Instagram, TikTok, join our Geneva group chat. You can follow us individually on everything. We also link that in our show notes. And you could leave a rating and review if you feel so inclined. But we really appreciate you all for listening to this podcast and supporting us. It just means the world to us, and we love doing it. So we're happy that, even just a few people listen. That was the sweetest, most genuine outro. Thank you. You said it all. We were talking about gratitude earlier, and I was like, damn, I'm feeling it. Also very grateful that this just gives us an excuse to chat every week and see each other face to face, because I love you. Seriously. I love you. Well, thank you guys for listening. Next week, your girls will be together. The band will be back in person. So can't wait for that. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye. Bye. Mwah.